What's up, YouTube? It's the Action Figure Grader, and I've received from a number of friends, Patreon supporters, subscribers, folks that I got to visit with at the toy convention last month. I have gotten so much awesome stuff from you guys, and I wanted to kind of go through it all in one video because it's been piling up, and I wanted to at least show you a lot of the items that I've received from very generous friends and subscribers over the last few months. And, some of this stuff I've gotten, a couple months ago. I just haven't had a chance to show it on the channel yet. But I've finally gotten so much stuff that I had to show it. And there's going to be a bunch of giveaways that come out of this video. So I just want to say thank you to everyone who is so kind and thoughtful for sending me gifts. You absolutely don't need to do that. I don't expect it or ask for it or anything like that. But I just couldn't believe some of the generosity from a lot of you guys. But the first one that we're going to go through is a package that I received from Todd B. And I got to visit with him. Look at this card he sent me. How ridiculous is this card? I got to visit with Todd during the convention, the ICCC, end of May. And he decided to kind of piggyback on what Matt Neve and Chris W. and his brother Charles W. did. They got me a Han Solo in Carbonite Last 17 graded AFA 85. Well, he decided to piggyback on that. He sent me a really nice card, and he said, "Dear John, thanks, man, for letting us hang out at your place. It was for real the best part of the weekend. I didn't go to the convention, so for me it was the best part of the weekend. But man, we had so much fun. It was just laughing our butts off. Seeing all of you dudes and meeting new dudes, just having a great time. I really appreciated all of it. One of the dudes told me you had no Last 17, which was true. So I hope you like this starter piece. Also, I hope your wife likes Target as much as mine does. That was cool of her to let it all happen. My wife went out of town. Thank you, Todd. My wife went out of town, took the kids, and gave me the house to ourselves. So Todd sent me an AFA 85 Last 17 Anakin Skywalker. So how generous was that? Beautiful example. And just absolutely way too generous of you, Todd. So my Last 17 collection is slowly growing. I think I've got 4 or 5 now. So pretty awesome of you. He also sent me this kind of custom 21B medical droid prawn. So just like what the vintage Kenner figure came with, this little medical probe thing. But this is like man-sized probe. I don't want to know where this will go. But thank you, Todd. Todd's favorite vintage character is the 21B. He said he has like 200 or 300 different loose 21B medical droids. So he sent me this, and along with a $50 gift card to Target. So that was just insanely generous. Next up, I want to mention Adam Berry, Real Toy Dude on Instagram. Adam and I have gotten to know each other for a while. He sent me some great gifts. I bought from him a UKG graded Spanish paleface Dengar, and he's a channel supporter, Patreon supporter. And, he sent me some pins, as you can see right here, for his Instagram handle, Real Toy Dude. So go check him out on Instagram. He also sent a number of Mandalorian kind of poster style cards. Look how cool these are. It's kind of vintage style artwork to them. But absolutely awesome looking cards. And I just absolutely love the artwork on these. So here's a few others that I'll kind of flip through here. So we got Grogu there. The legend continues stronger than you think. Long live the Empire with Moff Gideon there. Beskar armor, Mando. And then obviously the timeless pose of Grogu meeting Mando. So, and there were some other cards as well, but that was kind of like a sampling there. He also sent a kind note. I can't remember what's in the note now. So, John, I trust these gifts reach you well. I know you love your trading cards, and therefore I felt you would appreciate these. It's a set of KFC promotional cards from 1999 in order to jump on the release of episode 1. They're not overly rare, but kind of cool. And then it's a set of comic art for The Mandalorian, released in 2021. Again, not rare, but look cool and believe you would grade well. Keep doing your thing, my friend. Yours, Adam. P.S. More importantly, I have also included one of my badges for Real Toy Dude, which, let's face it, is the best gift of all. And so he did send me a couple of these Real Toy Dude badges. So whenever I do a giveaway for an item that I'm going to show you here next, I will include one of these in there because he sent me 2 of these. So go check him out. Real toy dude. But Adam is a great dude. Great dude. An amazing photographer, by the way. His photography work on Facebook is pretty incredible. It's just truly professional level. Next up, I need to say thank you to Matthew C. and Eric B. If you guys remember, a while ago, last year, I did a Captain Rex giveaway, one of these medallions. And so this year, it's the Stormtrooper for 2023. And this is the Pennsylvania Star Wars Collecting Society, PSWCS.com. I think it's also .org, in case you want to go over there and check them out and make a donation. But they help veterans of the U.S. Army and Armed Forces, kind of, people who are struggling. And they do this in conjunction with Lucasfilm Limited. So these are licensed coins. Lucasfilm Limited has given them permission to do these coins. And so they are really, really high quality, very heavy. And Eric and Matthew C. Matthew C. is a veteran. Thank you for your service, Matthew. But they just want to raise awareness for veterans outreach. And so they sent me 2 of these coins, and we're going to do a giveaway. I'll do a random drawing, so all you got to do is comment in this video below to be entered to win, and I'll put together some prize packages with one of these coins and whatever else I can dig up for the 2 winners. But all you got to do is make a comment below. It could be anything. It doesn't have to be a question, but whatever you want to put in the comment, leave a comment, and you will be automatically entered to win, and I will pick 2 winners at random, and I'll announce the winners in a week or so. But thank you, Matthew and Eric, for, again, sending me these. They sent one last year, or 2 last year for Captain Rex, and this year it's the Stormtrooper. So I will give both of those away as instructed. Next up, I've got a package or a letter that I received from Dan McGinnis. And he sent me this a while ago. I just haven't gotten around to showing it on the channel. But I'm sending you a quick note of thanks for referring me to Chris for my collection sale. So I set up a transaction with Chris W. over at Rogue 5 Toys, and they had a really smooth transaction. He was amazing to deal with, and everything went smoothly. As a very small token of my thanks, I've enclosed 2 vintage pins from 1980. Please feel free to do with them what you please. Again, thanks for the referral. Love the channel. And here's a photo of Dan with his loose figures. Just a huge collection. Look how big this collection was. So I think that this was what was sold to Chris. I'm not positive on that. Some graded, ungraded, things like that. So Dan, thank you for watching, and I'm glad that it worked out. And here are the 2 pins. I forgot to take them out of the bag before I started this video, but here are the 2 pins that he sent me. And I will probably make these as part of the giveaway for the medallions. But one, we got a Boba Fett, and we got a Chewbacca. So these are for vintage pins from the 1980s. And so I will make those as part of the giveaway with those Pennsylvania Star Wars Collecting Society pins. Next up, I've got another Empire Sabers writing pen that they sent to me. So I've got 2 of these now, and we're going to do a giveaway on one of these very soon. I think this is the Luke Skywalker Return of the Jedi lightsaber. I'm not positive on that. But this is the second one I received. And there is a way to make these light up, by the way. I can't tell you how to do it, but I've seen from the owners, Jason W. and Daniel, that there is a way to kind of get these to light up, apparently. So maybe it's just certain models that do it. But this is the second pen that I received. Let's see if I can get it to focus. This is the second pen that I received. So at some point soon, I will do a giveaway with this one. And one of the co-owners of the company, Daniel, sent me a nice note. He said, "Man, I have to thank you big time for the awesome pen review and shout out sponsorship you gave us." I'm not getting paid, guys, to be to make them a sponsor. I just think that the story is great, and they just are great guys. Jason is a Patreon supporter, and Daniel kind of went into business to make these pens with Jason. So they're not paying me to plug them or anything. I just think that they're good guys and they make a good quality product. So thanks from Daniel. But thank you for the second Empire Saber, and I will make sure to do another giveaway with this one fairly soon. And thank you so much. EmpireSabers.com, in case you have any interest there. Now, these were not sent to me by any channel subscribers, but I did recently pick up a Predator 1 in a CGC 9.8 grade. And the seller was kind enough to send me some other Predator issues that came with the Predator 1 I bought. So these are all in really great shape, 9.6 or 9.8 grade, unread. But this is Predator number 2. So this is the second appearance of the Predator in comics. Here's Predator number 3. Great looking cover there, kind of in the urban environment. Here is Predator number 4. So I will make these as part of another giveaway for another item I'm going to show you in a second. But great looking cover. And this is called Predator Big Game. This is issue 1 of 4. This was a limited series. So for you Predator fans, I do have 4 near mint plus condition books that I will make as part of a comic book giveaway, because Jason W., one of the co-owners of Empire Sabers, at the convention when he came and visited me, he said, hey, I've got a giveaway for the channel. And so this is a free comic book day 2009. And this is a flip book. And so it's got kind of this standard kind of free comic book day image on there with Indiana Jones and so forth. But when you flip it over, it's got the Clone Wars, and it's got Kit Fisto in a free comic book day Dark Horse Comics comic. So this is graded CGC 9.8. And so this is from May of 2009, free comic book day, flip book with Star Wars, The Clone Wars. So Jason was kind enough to send this to me, or give this to me when we met in person. He said, make it a giveaway for the channel. So at some point I will do a comic book video, probably when I show you guys some recent pickups. And as part of that, I will give away this slab along with all of those ungraded Predator books that I just showed you. Next up, I've already showed you this item, but coming up this week, I wanted to remind folks I have a Star Wars Lego price guide that I made. And as part of that video, I'm doing a giveaway of this Republic fighter tank, mint and sealed box, that was kindly donated to the channel by Charles over at 5 Idiots Talking Toys. We showed this in the live stream. So I finally did put together a Lego Star Wars video, and I could not believe the prices, by the way. Good Lord. The prices for Lego Star Wars are incredible. This Republic fighter tank includes Mace Windu, along with some 187th Legion clone troopers, and some battle droids. So very nice giveaway from Charles, but stay tuned. In a couple of days, I have this Lego Star Wars market update, and as part of that video, I'll be giving this away, so it's a contest. And then finally, I had to show you these two incredibly generous gifts from Boss Bounty. As you guys know, Tim came and stayed with me during the convention at the end of May, and I had him stay at my house. He made it through safely without me leering at him, but he sent me a couple of stickers with the Boss Bounty logo, so I'll be sure to include one of these in a gift package when I give away those medallions. He also sent me a note that says, just a small token of appreciation for your amazing hospitality. I had the best time hanging out with you and the rest of the guys who were over for ICCC. We talk most days, but I can now call you a true friend after meeting in person. Thanks for everything, man. I had a blast. And Tim, I had an absolute blast. I wish you could have stayed for a week, man. It was awesome. And I hope you can come next year. But he sent me these two incredible Boba Fetts. And first of all, we've got the original kind of Star Wars, Kenner Star Wars colors for Boba Fett. This is VC 275. So this is the classic Kenner colors of Boba Fett, an absolutely gorgeous card, and I'm going to have to send that in to see it. I've been really good about not sending anything in to be graded, but I have to send that in to be graded. So thank you, Tim, for that. Now, the funny thing is, Tim was in charge of getting these for me when they were first announced. I said, Tim, I'm not going to deal with store exclusives over here. Can you please buy them for me, and I'll pay you for them? I'll pay you shipping from the UK to here. I just want a mint. I just don't want to deal with Target or Walmart or wherever these exclusives were from. And he said, yeah, no problem. And I kept reminding him, I was like, hey, Tim, what do I owe you for those Boba Fetts? I kept telling him, I'm happy to pay you any time for them. And then lo and behold, I get back from vacation and these were waiting for me. So he pulled a fast one on me and he sent them to me without me paying, but I'm sure I'll get them back at some point. To me, this is the one I was most excited about. This is the vintage comic art version of Boba Fett, and it's basically an homage card back to Star Wars issue number 42. from the original Marvel run, which is the first full appearance of the Bounty Hunters. It even says, "And now the Bounty Hunters," just like on that comic, which I am very lucky and fortunate and blessed to have in my collection now. I saved up a lot of money, sold a lot of things, and I did get a CGC 9.8 of Star Wars number 42, as I've shown you on the channel. So this is an incredible item. I can't believe that Kenner actually made this. VC 277. I can't believe that Kenner actually made this item, to be honest with you. I just never thought it would happen. It was kind of something I thought about in my dreams. I was like, why doesn't, they do all these repaints. Why doesn't Hasbro put together a repaint of the vintage classic comic book version with these off-the-wall colors? And I really, in my mind, I was picturing a 3-pack with Bosk, which obviously they haven't released on a Vintage Collection card back, but they could have easily used the Saga Collection. The Dengar, obviously, just repainted, and then Boba Fett. But I thought that would make an amazing 3-pack. I'm sure they're probably going to do it at some point, because obviously they got Dengar VC01 being reissued. At some point, they'll put out Bosk, on the Vintage Collection. And I think at some point they'll do a vintage comic art style special action figure 3-pack with all three of them in the kind of classic Marvel comic book colors. But this is the one I really wanted. I really, really wanted this one. I hope it grades fairly high, maybe 85 plus or so. But it's just an awesome, awesome gift. And really, all of you guys who sent these gifts in, I can't thank you enough. And I certainly don't expect or try to shill to get gifts. You guys do not need to do that, especially my Patreon supporters who really support the channel on a monthly basis and allow for this channel to happen. But anyway, as a reminder, please include a comment. It can be anything below, and I'll draw 2 winners to give away these medallions. I'll probably put together like a small gift package with these 2 medallions that were kindly sent by Matthew C. and Eric B., along with some other goodies. And then we'll do a drawing in the next week or so for the 2 winners. Again, that's all I really had for this video. Thank you so much to everyone in the toy community who I've gotten to know over the last however many years I've been doing this channel. But it's the reason I do it, and I just really enjoy meeting new folks who are like-minded. Thanks again for watching. I'll be back soon.